Hey y'all, my name is Jasmine Jones and I am a licensed clinical social worker, and you are now watching Black Girl, a Therapist in the Wild. And this is a little show I like to call Therapist Sips and Reviews, and today we are reviewing Abbott Elementary Season 2, Episode 19, Festival, and we are sipping on some more vodka and cranberry, yes. How y'all doing? So, again, like a triple feature this week, and I think I've been recording for 3 days in a row. But there was so much Black women excellence last week. I had to watch all the things and review all the things because it was magical. You know, been sitting around waiting for some shit to happen, and it happened a little bit. So I went a little overboard. I don't care. So now we top it off with the last episode of Abbott Elementary. So, all the teachers are shook. The school is shook because Aaron Bursar wants to make Abbott into a charter school, and he has put it on the school board thing. And I guess it's just that you just petition the school board and you own charter schools, and if nobody comes up against you, like, you can turn the public school into a charter school. Like, I'm sure there's a harder process than that, but if it's not, then that's a bullshit. Like, just own a bunch of charter school and then just put it on the school board thing that you're going to take over another school like that. I'm just kind of like, it happens that easily? Wow. Okay. So they trying to figure out what to do. And so Janine got the bright idea of having like the parents sign a petition, and if they get like 500 parent signatures, then they can show that the community doesn't want a charter school. Which is smart. They just have to get the parents to sign it, and they can't even get the parents to come to parent teacher night. So what they decide to do is they hold a teacher meeting. One girl had the idea to lock the school doors and not let nobody in. That was dumb. Like in what is that movie? Whatchamacallit? I forgot, but Stand By Me. And she said, let's lock all the doors like it's Stand By Me and don't let nobody in or out. I'm just like, why? That was because it was based off a true story, but it's like that was a different situation. You can't, that was in the 80s, 70s, 80s. What are you talking about? I thought that was funny. I don't care. And then like Jacob and the other black teacher is like having this little feud and shit, and Jacob feeling the type of way, and they arguing and shit in a teacher meeting. So they all don't know what to do. They don't know how to get the parents to sign the petition. They tried to go outside of the school after school and had them sign, and then nobody want to stop and sign nothing. They was just looking at her like, they was just looking at the teachers like, what are you talking about? I don't want to sign this. It's like you catching people when they busy. It's after school. Ain't nobody trying to stop and think and do nothing. So they come up with the bright idea to have this festival on parent teacher night. Ava decides to lie and say Jasmine Sullivan's going to be there. And I'm just like, girl, shut up. She's not going to be. I mean, I'm not saying that famous people don't, go to schools and, do things with the kids and stuff to promote, positivity and whatnot. I'm just saying that, girl, you ain't got Jasmine Sullivan at that. And Gregory knew. And kudos to Erica Kane. She out here clocking Gregory. She like, oh, so you and Janine just friends? When she came to pick up her nephew, I think it's her nephew or her son. And like he was like, so she told you everything, and she said it just like she said, yes, she did tell me everything, because that's what friends do. I was like, yes, bitch, what she gonna tell Gregory? Like, she needs somebody to talk to. Don't never let nobody corner you into thinking that you shouldn't be talking to your closest friends about your problems. Don't let no nigga, no bitch, no non-binary nigga, don't let nobody try to tell you that you shouldn't get advice from your closest friends that you trust and probably know longer than the person that's telling you not to get advice from them, because that is gaslighting and them trying to distance you from people that you love. No. And I'm saying tell everybody. The key words here are your closest friends that you trust. We all need to have at least one or two, maybe 3 very close friends that we trust. There can be a cousin in there or a sibling in there as well if you want, you consider some family members your close friends. And they keep our secrets. They've proven to us in various different ways that they care about us and that we can trust them. And it's a chill relationship. But like, you don't need to be telling like 10, you don't need 10, 15 close friends, because then things get lost in the sauce and you can't keep track of people's intentions and motivations. So everybody else is like the fun friend, the acquaintances, the extended family, the other family members, stuff like that. And then you got your 2 or 3 road dogs and shit that you can trust, because they've shown to you and proven to you that you can trust them to tell them about things. Because the thing is, you don't want to be isolated in a problem with just one other person, and y'all got problems and y'all got beef, and there's no one outside that can look from the outside in to see any discrepancies within this problem to say if either both y'all wrong or that one person wrong or you wrong or something like that. You always need a mediator. Not every little argument you gonna need a mediator, but like stuff that's confusing, stuff that you don't understand, stuff that your partner may be saying that you may feel like you're misconstruing, and then you want to get clarity. But it's hard to get clarity because they keep saying the same shit, and you just trying to understand like why is he saying the same shit when I'm trying to tell. Why is his response the same? Am I wrong? Is he wrong? And then you go ask somebody else and be like, yo, listen to this scenario. So, this nigga did da-da-da. And then I said, like, nah, da-da-da-da-da. And then what do you think? So that you can get a outside perspective on what could possibly be happening between you and your person. So, no, there's nothing wrong with that. So I was just like, yes, Erica. Indeed. She is a good friend. I love this. And she just sitting there and observing. She not a hater. She not negative. She not trying to drag Janine down and be like, fuck that nigga Gregory. No, like she just observing like a good friend does. You just sit there and observe, and you see how the two are reacting to each other. And then you go, if your friend asks you for some advice, or you see some shit that seem off and you want to just give advice, then there you go. Like, and then I like that exchange. Like, Gregory looked annoyed, but he was just like, I guess, whatever. And Erica ain't a gossip. Like, she just keeping that shit to herself. She just like me. She just like knowing shit. That's a part of why I became a therapist. I just like knowing shit. Be like the secret keeper. Like I'm a treasure boxer. I'm full of people's treasures. Shut up. That sounds wrong. Okay, so anyways, they had a teacher meeting. Jacob and the other teacher almost pop off. And then they decide to do the festival. So they do this festival. And like Janine going around the crowd, she's trying to act like she ain't a teacher there. Like everybody don't know her. She the shortest bitch in the school. We know you, girl. She's trying to act like trying to get these people to sign, and everybody getting upset because whatchamacallit ain't there. But they loving that they can dunk Jacob, and I love that they can dunk Jacob too. Yes, because I'm just gonna, he's just the annoying teacher. I'm just gonna put him in that box. He's just the annoying white teacher with racist tendencies, but he's not an evil, horrible person. I guess I'm learning things. I'm trying. Okay. He's just an annoying fucking microaggression laced white teacher who happens to just not be evil with it, just needs to be constantly corrected, and will just not be paying attention to shit just because he's focused on what he wants to be focused on in the moment, and just trying to learn like what every name they drop, he looking up on his phone. I'm just like, okay, Jacob, we are talking about something important here to the school, and you are more concerned about fitting in with these people here that are black. Like, part of it is anxiety. Part of it is, overcompensation via racism. Yes. And I'm trying, okay? He got dunked a few times. It was nice. And And then, lo and behold, we find out that Ava was lying, and Jasmine Sullivan is not coming. Wouldn't that have been cool if they got her on the show? They probably gonna have somebody on the show eventually. They probably have. They already had somebody on the show. They have Aaron Burr, but like he was playing a character. He wasn't playing like a famous person that came on the show to cameo or some shit. Then they got whatchamacallit from Glee. But she was playing a character too. I guess they be having people. Yeah, I don't have nobody play themselves though, so yeah, maybe they will. And so Janine had wanted to call Tariq to come and just do a little rap for the school because the kids like him and stuff. Gregory immediately shut that down when she suggested it. He was like, no, we're good. We're good. I see you, Gregory. I know, honey. But lo and behold, Gregory had called Tariq as backup because he felt like Ava was gonna pull some bullshit, as she did. And like Tariq got up there and was rapping, talking about Abbott shake your ass or some shit. I don't know. Like I guess because there's parents there, so he felt he could say booty or some. I don't know. It was vibing for the parents. And then Aaron Burr appears randomly out of nowhere, talking about charter schools this and charter schools that. And the parents is in the audience, and the teachers are surprised that the parents actually know about this and care about this. They just needed like some incentive to come and speak their piece, I guess. I don't fucking know. But like they talking about how it's a lottery, so that means they kids probably ain't gonna be coming to Abbott. They talking about how they kids, if they ain't excelling in a certain way on the numbers on the test, they gonna get kicked out to school. He talking all that bullshit like nobody want to hear that charter schools do, and that's why charter schools are controversial. You can't just teach certain kids in the hood and then leave the other kids out. There's still gonna be a disparity. Disparity? There you go. In the hood, like you ain't doing nothing. You leaving motherfuckers behind. That's what you doing. And then you creating jealousies and insecurities in children. That's what you doing. You don't care though. You want money and test scores and shit. I'm tired. And it's like he couldn't explain it. He knew he couldn't explain it. He knew he was beat. He knew these parents wasn't trying to fuck with that. So he was like, he got off the stage. He was like, okay, I guess. And then he go up to Barbara. And I'm just like, this cemented for me that this nigga's a narcissist. He was like, look at how I brought all these parents together. And Barbara just was like, you know what, Aaron Burr, just dear heart. And she just walks away. She just said something like that. I don't know exactly. Yeah, I forgot. And so she just walks away. He just standing there smiling like a fucking doofus. Like she said, a jackass. He gonna try to take credit for some shit that these motherfucking people did. And he meant it. He meant it to the bottom of his soul. He meant it. Yes, he did. I was just like, wow. You cannot lose whatsoever. You got to take some kind of credit for something so that you can feel like you did something. I'm just like, maybe you should be more concerned with going to therapy about whatever the fuck you went through as a child to make you want to turn all the public schools into charter schools. So that way you can heal that and, focus on making the charter schools you do have the best schools that they can be. And, focus on yourself most importantly and find happiness and joy in your heart. And so, like, he walk off and we still ain't figure out what's going on with Janine and Gregory. This is kind of like, it feels like, because they didn't really hype this up, so I don't even think this is like one of the main stories. I wasn't even like shocked or anything or scared or nervous. I was just like, they not about to cancel this show. They're not about to change this school and make it into some other shit. They making too much money off of this shit. And you notice how the show has gone on longer and longer, that the characters have gotten more like Disney and cutesy, almost like the way they talk and the way they like their facial expressions and shit like that. Like they still the same characters. Like they still say the same shit and do the same shit, but they're just more cutesy. And is it just me? Is it just me? Does anyone else notice? And then Tariq in that nasty ass dunk water at the end, like it's a jacuzzi. I was just like, And you can see how a bitch would want to take care of him. He's just like a giant child. He's like, yeah, mommy, I got this toy and I got that toy, and can you help me with that, mommy? And I was just like, oh, look at him. He's just always gonna fail. I mean, I won't put that on him. Because he's not toxic in like a mean way. He's just like, he can't get his shit together. And I think he might be a little bit like stupid. Like not delayed. Like stupid. Like Homer Simpson. And so I don't know. Like he just feels like he needs to be constantly catered to, and he has a dream of being a musician, but it's like he keep fucking shit up because he not trying hard enough. He just wants shit handed to him and shit. Like he trying, but he not. Like the song he did for the charter schools was some shit he plagiarized, and now he got fired from his little music production company that was doing the school performances, Fade or whatever, because he became a liability. Like, what the fuck was you saying on them stages to them kids? Like, what's wrong with you? Maybe he do got something going on. Like, that's like social cues and shit. Like, maybe he got like some kind of delay or social cues issue, or like I don't know. Like, or is it just he been manipulating so long he can't see nobody else's feelings and shit but his own? It just don't register to him, or like he just been manipulated. It's like in that show Unprisoned, like just the way you move through life is to hustle, and that's all you thinking about. So everything and everybody you come across is a hustle, and you ain't considering their feelings and emotions until some shit go down. He came up to that school and was looking at Janine. He was like, don't you be having no plans or no grand reconciliation? And Gregory immediately said, he was like, get on the stage. I was like, yes. And they just agreeing to be friends, and I'm just like, so when are we gonna fuck? Like, when are y'all gonna get together? When is it gonna happen? I mean, maybe they just need to be friends for now. Like I said, they got some stuff going on mental health wise that they need to work on before they actually get into a relationship, because I mean, but this is a show, so they probably not gonna show them doing that much work. So most likely they're gonna end up like together with no work done, and then the drama's gonna be their issues within their relationship, and how Gregory is a people pleaser and she's a people pleaser, and neither one of them can accept love. And this be some bullshit, but they'll have fun and play Legos and stuff too. But it's a vibe. It's a vibe. I'm waiting to see what happens. But yeah, this kind of felt like a filler episode because I didn't really care about that whole like, it's not realistic. Like, you're not gonna sell the school to the charter school and then, change the whole dynamic of the fucking plot. Because teachers will be fired. Like, Ava may lose her job because she's not doing a good job. Like, she's doing the best she can. She does try, but versus like a real principal, she's not doing the greatest job for the standards of Aaron Bursar. I am sure of that. Okay. Ava when I got fired, like, this felt like a filler episode. I was just like, when are we gonna get to the meat and potatoes? When are we gonna get to the things? Because I just no, like, I'm wondering what next season is going to be about. Like, we got like a few more episodes, but still, like, what's next season going to be about? Like, what's happening here? You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, I don't have much to talk about for this episode because wasn't that many like mental health situations. Like, Tariq needs some help. He needs some help on himself. They all need help. They all need therapy. Every single motherfucking one of them. Maybe except for the janitor. But even the janitor was saying some shit about how he lived and all this other stuff. So I don't know. We don't be knowing nothing about that. I like how he came through and he sweeped Aaron Bursar off the stage. I was like, okay, Apollo. I was waiting for the what is the horn they have on the Apollo? The ooh, like what is that horn? They blow the horn and they like no. Is it a brush or is it a cane? Like is it a brush that they hit you with the brush to get you off the stage, or is it like they stick out the cane to pull you back? I don't know. I don't remember. I'm just gonna still say Apollo though, because I feel like it's a brush, but it might not be. So anyways, let me know what you think about this review. I hope it's short. It feels short because there wasn't much to talk about. Like I said, it feels like a filler episode. This not realistic. They're not gonna waste money. Disney's not gonna waste money. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna do next episode of Abbott Elementary, but I like this little thing where I do like a movie or like a series, and then I do Abbott Elementary, so y'all ain't just watching a bunch of Abbott Elementary shows. I need to start doing more psychological shows and vlogs and stuff too. I stopped doing those. Maybe I'll do more psychological shows so that you can like learn some shit about psychology and the brain and stuff. I mean, I feel like you learn some shit during my videos, but not everybody watch these shows. So like not everybody's gonna watch these videos about this stuff. And I want to be like educational for all, you know. This therapist tips and review show is mainly for black folks, but like the psychological shows for everybody. Everybody be going through shit. So I'll probably do some more of those soon. But yeah, let me know what you think of this review. I hope you enjoy. Like, share, subscribe. Later days.